Step to a comfortable place in your room. Make sure you have enough space out and around you so that you can open your arms freely. It will be turning side to side and stepping outward. So find that space in your room. Step your feet right underneath your hips. Move your props over to the side. I noticed that my water is on my mat and a notebook. Let your props go over to the side. All right. Soften your knees. Relax your shoulders. Welcome yourself here. Let's take an inhale and sweep to the sky. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, the flat back come all the way down towards your toes. Round through your whole spine, let your hands and head be heavy. Take an inhale, place your hands on your shins, come up halfway into a flat back, kind of squeezing your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, fold deeper towards your toes. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky, palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, fold with a flat back down towards your toes at the very bottom, rounding the spine, letting your head be heavy. Inhale, hands on your shins, squeeze your shoulder blades back in together like you do in your cobra. Exhale, fold down towards your toes. Inhale, come all the way up. Let your palms come together. Let all your knuckles connect. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let your hands go first. Take your chin towards your chest. Roll through your spine. Start to find that articulation. And maybe you can feel where you're tight. I know that my low back is always a little tighter, so I take more time there. Soften your knees. Let your head be heavy again. We're going to do a Pilates roll up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly roll. Restacking the spine. Arms stay down as we roll up. Shoulders roll back at the top. Again, inhale, sweep up. Knuckles connect, palms connect. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, hands go forward, chin goes towards your chest. Roll through your spine all the way towards the ground. Good. Soften your knees. Feel the backs of your legs open up. Breathe through that tight spot, wherever there is a tight spot. Take one more huge breath in. As you exhale, let's restack, roll up. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Take your right wrist into your left hand. Push your biceps behind your ears and pull over to the left, pushing your right hip out to the right. Inhale, come to center. Switch your hands, taking your left wrist into your right hand and pull over to the right. Push your left hip out to the left. Inhale, come to center. Release your hands and step your feet wide. Toes going out 11 and 1. Hands on your inner thighs. Drop your right shoulder and look past your left, finding your twist. Inhale, come to center. Drop your left shoulder in and look past your right, finding another deep twist. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. One more. And twist. Good. Come to center. Let's cat-cow. Belly comes down, heart goes forward. As you exhale, round through your spine. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Really make sure you're forcing that exhale out and really pushing out. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, let your hands come down towards the ground. Arch through your spine to come up. Shoulders roll back. Good. Turn your toes out 11 and 1 if they're not already there. Your knees should track the same direction as your toes. We're going to bend our knees, come into your beach ball arms. As you come up, pull the elbows back. Now, depending on the smoke, you can always stay slow. This is a nice place to work. Just lowering and lifting, opening up your hamstrings, letting your hips get warm, right? And the deeper you breathe, the more your body can build that heat. Your heat building breath is in through the nose and out of the nose. And as we get more heat going, we can find that Pilates breath where we exhale at the mouth and we let go of the heat. But since we're moving slower, maybe stay into the nose and out of the nose. All right. Now you can stay slow or speed it up just a little bit. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now I'm entering my Pilates breath because I can feel that heat in me already. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's calm down. Take your arms behind you, pressing your pinkies back. Lift your left heel. Inhale. And as you exhale, turn towards your right. You want to be a straight line from the top of your head and out your left heel. Sweep your hands out in front of your shoulders. If it feels okay through your spine, shift your shoulders back on top of your hips. Hands come up to the sky. As you exhale, hands come down to the ground. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, release your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, find your balance. Sweep back up to the sky. We're going to do some mini flows like this. Let's come down to the ground for a 2 count. Lift and twist for 2. Exhale, release that right hand for 2. Inhale, come back up for 2. You're going to build a lot of heat in that right glute as we do this mini flow. Slow down the breath, but make sure we're exhaling big. Lower for 2. Right hand, reach and twist for 2. Come down for 2. Lift up. Now, if reaching for the ground is not accessible, hands to your heart. They can go to your heart for 2. You just twist through the torso for 2. Release the twist, and then hands come back up. So you don't have to reach for the ground. Let's do 3 more slow ones. Oh, you're a cute little kitty cat. Meow, meow. I miss my cat. 2. And 1 more. I know that right glute's burning. That's good. That's exactly what we want. And hold your twist. Good. Now take an inhale. As you exhale, press into your right heel. See if you can float your left hand away from the ground. And hold there. Only our core is keeping us in this twist. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Both hands come down. Stay right here. Begin to straighten your right leg. Draw your left heel down. Draw your head towards your right shin. Now, I have these chairs close by. You can have a chair or a desk, couch close by in case reaching for the ground is not accessible, or sometimes it's just nice to have something there for your hands so you don't have to worry about your hands and you can focus on the stretch of your leg. One more deep breath here. Good. Rebend your right knee over the ankle. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. As you exhale, let's turn back towards the left, back to where we started. Beach ball arms, hips go down and back, and pull the elbows out. I didn't know these chairs would be so helpful, but they really are, right? A lot of classes, they'll have stabilizers in the room. They'll have like a ballet bar or things like that that we can pull off of. But at home, you just get creative, right? Pull off whatever you want. 3, 2, and 1 more. Let's come down. Hands reach behind us. Press your pinkies back. Inhale. Exhale, lift your right heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn towards your left. Your straight line now from the top of your head has your right heel. Bend your left knee over the ankle. If you need to scoop back your right toes, go ahead and do so. Let's sweep your hands out in front of the shoulders. You would stay here for back injuries, but if your back feels okay, shift your shoulders back on top of your hips. Exhale, bring your hands gracefully down to the ground or to your blocks or your stabilizer. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up for 2. Exhale, release for 2. Inhale, find your balance, sweep on up. And exhale, come down. And twist. And release your twist. And press back up. Now, if you're going slower than me, that's okay. Right? Maybe you're going a little faster than me. That's okay too. As long as it's not too fast, you want to find that control. And sometimes the change is in the control. If we can go there, we'll change faster and safer. Let's do 3 more like this. 2. Let's do 1 more for fun. And find that twist. Engage your core. Engage through that left heel, turning on your left glute. Now lift off your right fingertips. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and both hands come down. You can stay at the ground or you can place your hands on your stabilizer. I'm gonna grab this chair, place it a little closer to me. Now straighten your left leg. Draw your right heel down. Push your hips back. Two more breaths right here in your stretch, opening up through your left glute, the hamstring, and your calf. Good. Let's rebend your left knee over the ankle. Pull your stomach off your thigh, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, turn slightly to the right, back to where we started. Take your arms big and wide out to this side. Bend your knees, hips go down and back as you cross your arms, and then turn the palms up and draw that crazy 8. So fancy arms. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down, cross. And just flush it out. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, ladies. Bring your hands to your Anjali Mudra. Bend your knees, hips go down and back. Lift your left heel. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee to the ground and hold here. Open up through your left hip, the left psoas, and your right glute, okay? Take 2 to 3 full body breaths there. Good. Now let's straighten the right leg, flex your right foot, peel your right toes back. Draw your head towards your right shin. Try to even out the hips. Full inhale, full exhale. Good. Rebend your right knee, curl your left toes under, firm the thigh, bringing that kneecap off the ground. Place your hands down, step back into your plank. From your plank, let's go ahead and lower our knees. Good, open your heart. Shift forward so your shoulders past your hands 7 inches into that plank where you feel your core activate. Now let's come into our tabletop, hinging from the hip crease. Inhale, shift forward, chin off the chest. Exhale, come back into your tabletop. Inhale, shift forward. Feel your core activate, open through your clavicles. Exhale, shift back. Good, shift forward. And shift back. And shift forward. And shift back. Good, let's shift forward, bend the elbows by the side of your body. Do 5 tricep push-ups here. 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's come all the way slowly down on 1. Press your feet against the top of the mat. Lift your kneecaps. Peel your heart off the ground and squeeze the elbows back. Now, try not to move your shoulders as you float your hands off the ground. Hold for 3. Lift higher for 2. And 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, take your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes come towards each other. Push your hips down and back. Extended child's pose. Inhale, come onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees 2 inches away from the ground. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push your hips up and back. Extend your left leg out. Now, bend your left knee, bring it towards your heart. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands and step your left foot between your hands. Awesome. Hold here, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee slowly down. You can take a towel or a blanket, place it underneath your right knee if needed. Breathe here. Open up that left glute. Open up to your right hip. A lot of times we'll say our hip flexor feels tight. Really, it's that psoas. And it gets tight from too many squats or riding bike or just from sitting. It gets tight whether we are active or inactive, like most of our muscles and fascia. Good. Now, let's start to walk your hands back. Peel your toes back. Draw your hips back. Draw that right hip even, but don't sit on your right heel. Draw your right hip and left hip even with each other. And draw your head towards your right hamstring. Left hamstring, left shin. 2 more full breaths. 1 more big breath. Good. Let's bend the left knee over the ankle. Curl the back toes under. Take an inhale first. As you exhale, lift your right knee off the ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale, place the hands down. Step your left foot back. Now, can you shift forward, shoulders past the hands 7 inches? Shift back, spike the heels back towards the back wall. Now lift the heels away from the back wall. Spike them back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your elbows by the side of your body. Chest touches before abs or thighs do. Come all the way down. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, lift your heart, low cobra. Let's go ahead and float our hands again. Awesome. Reach your hands out in front of you and point your toes, Shalabhasana. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, release your upper body. Hands come by your floating ribs. Inhale, press into your hands and knees. Hinge from the hips. Come into your child's pose. Extended child's pose. You can always kind of toggle the hips side to side or add your little freestyle when it feels right in your body. Take your hands towards the right and take your left hand on top of your right, pushing your hips down into the left. Good. Walk your hands over to the left. Take your right hand on top of your left, pushing your hips down and to your right. Good. Walk your hands to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands, knees underneath your hips. Let's go into our traditional cat-cows. Inhale, belly comes down, heart opens. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, let your crown go down towards the ground. Push your mat away from you. Inhale, belly comes down, heart opens, maybe the gaze lifts. And as you exhale, big push and away. It's almost like a sensation when you come into your cat that you're trying to curl your mat up between your hands and your knees. Also, press through the tops of your feet, right? Get active through the shins. Try to activate through every part of you. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, find that big release. Let's do one more cow and one more cat. It is cow as we drape the belly down, open the heart, anterior tilt of the pelvis and spine. Exhale, big round to your cat pose and push all the way back and down into your child's pose. Slide your hands back towards your knees, coming into hero's pose. Let's do a little undulation through the spine here. Belly button goes forward and then round. So it's a tiny cat-cow, but we're sitting on our heels. If you cannot sit on your heels, you can sit in a chair, right? You can sit any way you'd like and do this through your spine. Good. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our props. If you have a small ball, a Pilates ball, you can grab that. If you don't have that, you can grab your towel and fold it a few times and roll it up like a ball and place that between your heels as your resistance. I'm gonna use my ball. I'm also gonna use my towel underneath my knees because that helps me. Take your ball between your ankles and curl your toes under. Okay, now take your arms out into beach ball arms. I know my head's cut off, I'll fix that in a second. You're gonna push your hips down and back like you're tapping that prop and squeeze your glutes as you come up. Also squeeze your heels together. Lower down and squeeze and pull the elbows in towards your ribs. Good. Come up with the arms and then come in with the arms as you lift up. The squeeze of the heels is going to activate your hamstrings. It's also going to help you activate your glutes. If you're not squeezing with your heels, you're kind of taking it easy and you're taking a break. And I know that you don't want to do that. That's not what you came here for today, okay? Now, let's add a little speed. Lower and squeeze. Lower and squeeze. All right. Your exhale should be at the top. Inhale through the nose, exhale at the mouth. Gotta keep on going. Remember, squeeze that ball or your towel, right? Really squeeze, like you want to break it. Squeeze and lower and squeeze and lower and squeeze. If we were in a real life class, in the same room, I would come behind you and I'd push on your heels to make sure you're really squeezing them together. Right? So squeeze and lower and squeeze and lower and squeeze. Now, if you have sensitive knees, you're like, I just can't do this. This is called old school. I'm not sure why they call it old school combo work, but if you need to do this in your squat, you can do it here, right? Which is where we were for our warm up. Modifying does not make it easy. It makes it unique to your practice. So don't feel like you're ever cheating. Let's go for 8, 7. Awesome. I can hear someone breathing. Everyone try to breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, your right arm stays out. And let's just pull the left elbow in. Squeeze those heels together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm out, right elbow in. Keep on going, no breaks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both elbows in. Squeeze and reach. Squeeze. Squeeze that prop. Blow it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at the top of 1. Take your elbows in front of your shoulders. Pull your elbows down just 1 inch, and then squeeze your glutes and squeeze the ball. And I know that your arms are starting to feel like really heavy weights. That's exactly what we want. That is exactly where we want to be, is in this burn, right? And squeeze, and keep on squeezing, squeeze, squeeze a little bit more, and squeeze, and squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Don't release your legs. Bring your hands towards your mat. Come into your tabletop, lift your feet off the ground. Then bend your elbows, bring your heart down. Stack your hands underneath your head. Flex your feet and lift up. Lift your heels towards the sky. Squeeze your heels towards your hips as much as you can. Don't release that hamstring curl, right? We worked hard to get the hamstrings where they are right now, and just add a little lift. And it's the squeeze of your glutes to lift. Your upper body shouldn't move at all. If you want a variation for your upper body, you can bring your hands out and then lift your heart in your cobra or your baby swan. But don't have the gaze too far up, because I don't want you to tweak out your neck. And lift the heels, squeeze your glutes. If your knees do not lift, that is okay, okay? Maybe they don't lift at all, but you can feel that contraction happen in your glutes. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, point the toes. Squeeze your heels in towards your glutes. If you dropped your prop, don't worry about it. It's more important for you to hold the pose than it is to grab the prop. Now tap up to the sky. A little tap, a little tap, a little tap. Like you have a balloon right over your toes, and that balloon is filled with like $1,000. You're trying to tap that balloon, pop it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold here. Extend your legs. Point your toes so much that your kneecaps lift and firm. Reach your arms out, and let's move your hands an inch. Move the feet about an inch and paddle through. Find your swimmers. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. Take your hands by the side of your body. Press your pinkies back, point and lift your toes. 3 breaths. Hang on to it. Lift up higher. One more deep breath. Awesome. Let's slowly release. Bring your right cheek towards the floor. Let your shoulders relax. And let's switch sides. Turn your head so your left cheek is towards your floor, getting your neck stretch. Good. Take your hands by your floating ribs. Inhale, straighten the arms. Press up, hinge from your hips. Take your knees wide, big toes come towards each other. Extended child's pose. Now take this child's pose and take 3 to 4 really big breaths out of your sacrum, because that was a ton of back work. You deserve a nice big stretch. Good. Inhale, come onto tabletop, pushing forward from your knees. Knees back underneath your hips. Do a few cat-cows. Pressing reset through your spine. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Let's release our pose and come to sitting down. From sitting down, grab your prop. If you don't have a Pilates ball, you can grab a pillow or your towel. You would fold your towel once, fold your towel a second time, fold your towel even a third time. Now your towel is like one long rectangle. Grab the side of the towel, roll it up like the way you would roll up your yoga mat, and then that's going to create a little resistance, like a little ball. Extend your legs out in front of you. You can have your light weights available and wedge that ball out, underneath the end of your tailbone, tops of your sit bones. I'm gonna grab my glasses again. Okay, I'm gonna use my ball too, because it's easier for me to wedge. Take your hands out in front of your shoulders and pull your belly button in and slightly lean back. It's called your incline abs. You're gonna stay in this pose with your abs. We're gonna pull the right elbow in. You can have your weights in your hands if you like. Reach the right arm out without moving your torso. Then pull the left elbow in and reach out. Now, old school abs, we used to do 100 crunches back and forth. We're finding with more, learning and studies over the abs, we're finding that if we can hold our core and contract the abs while we move our fascial slings, our arms and our legs, that our core can change safer, right? It's safer on our back as well, and maybe faster, maybe. To get 110% out of your abs, you have to engage your pelvic floor. So if you can think about squeezing the elbows in and also lifting up from the pelvic floor, like there's a little elevator, pull your belly in. That's gonna help, okay? Now, as you pull your arms in, the right elbow comes in, let's slide the right heel back 1 to 2 inches. And then reach out without wobbling back and forth. And then left elbow, left heel. And exhale, right elbow, right heel. And keep on going. Imagine that you have a glass of wine on your head and you're trying your hardest not to spill it. Okay, so you're gonna stay up tall. You're using your prop as just a little support, but you're using mostly your core, right? That's what's keeping you in this pose. Let's do 5 more slow ones on each side. Slower is harder. 4. Find your breath if you lost it. In through the nose, out of the mouth. 3. 2. 1. And 1. Good. That's awesome, ladies. Extend your legs. Lift up. Good. Take your beach ball arms again. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's go back 1 inch. Let's go back 2 inches. Let's go back 3 inches. Hold. Now open your arms for 5. 1 and close. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Come back up into upright. Inhale. Exhale. Come halfway back and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come up. Inhale. Exhale. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come up. Inhale. Exhale. 3 left like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2 left. Inhale. Exhale. Come back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Come back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come up. Awesome, ladies. Let's take your prop. Release it. Got it. Take your hands in front of you. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, come halfway back. Hold. Heel stay down. Roll as you come up, and at the top, neutral spine. Option for your arms to come up, as long as you don't come into a back bend and throw your ribs forward. Keep the ribs in your body as you exhale. Round your spine, come halfway back, and inhale, come up. Keep on going. I am going to turn so that my neck doesn't get really tight on one side. If you're finding that your neck is getting a little tight on one side, please move the monitor over to the other side or just turn your body, okay? Keep on going. Good. Now you can stay at this halfway point. This can be really effective, really powerful right here. Or you're going to roll all the way down nice and slow. Take your hands above the shoulders or over your head, as long as the ribs can stay in you. And as you exhale, roll all the way up. Keep your feet down. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down and through. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you roll up and lift up. Beautiful. Keep on going. Now, if you have scoliosis or MS, well, if they say for MS that it can sometimes help doing these roll downs, but for scoliosis, I would stay in the halfway point, okay? And if you have a special case, we can always talk before class or after class, or you can email me, text me, whenever you want. I am here for you. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, big roll up. Good. Now let's keep on going. Let's add your right leg as you come up. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Can your right leg come up slowly with you and grab onto the right shin? Good. And let the right leg slowly roll down with you. Let's do 5 like that. 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring the right leg up and hold there. Now point both toes. Bring your left leg off the ground. Good. Try to straighten the spine. Now tap by leaning forward. Tap that left leg down. Change your center of balance. Pull the belly button in. Lift the left leg up. Lean back a little bit. This is variation 1. Okay. This is good for all spines. If you feel comfortable and safe in your body to do the full roll back, you can, but don't roll onto the neck. You're only rolling onto the shoulders, and you're going to come up and hold. Your left leg doesn't touch the ground. Good. Roll back, come up and hold. Your head doesn't touch the ground, okay? Let's go for 5. Inhale as you come back. Exhale out at the top. 3, 2, And 1, hold here. Reach your hands out in front of you and cross the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. Go pose for 3, 2, and 1. Roll back. Good. Bend your knees, come into your windshield wipers. Awesome. That feels nice. Okay, extend your legs again. Inhale, reach your arms over your shoulders or behind you. Exhale, begin your roll back up. And I know this is a lot harder for me now that we've gotten those abs worked out. Let's take your hands up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, tuck your pelvis, roll slowly down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll. Old school Pilates, they used to have these wood boards, and on top of the wood boards would be like your mat, and then there'd be these leather straps at the end of the boards that would hold your feet down. They would go over your ankles. We don't have that, but imagine that we do, that we have leather straps over our ankles and we can't move our feet off the ground. Now, as you come up, let's lift that left leg, pull it close towards you. Okay, slowly lower, roll back down, and your leg comes down at the same time as your shoulders and your head touch. And exhale, lift up slowly. And exhale, come down slowly. All right. I think when 8.6 billion people got influenza, Joseph Pilates was stuck in a war camp, and all of the barracks got influenza except for his, because he would make people do the exercises all day. His story is a really, really cool story. And if you want me to send you a little cartoon, I can. Let's do 2 more like that. Pulling that left leg up with you. 2. 1 more. 1 more, and then we're gonna rock and roll, and then you're done, okay? Hold that leg there. Lift your right heel, point both toes. Let's slightly lean forward, let that right heel come down. Remember, you can stay here. Beautiful place to work, strong place to work. Or no touching the shoulder, no touching your neck or your head, but roll onto your shoulders and roll up and hold. And roll up, back, and roll up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1. Can we reach your arms out? If not, hold on to your thighs, then cross the thighs. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and hold. Maybe bend your knees, but open your heart. Maybe extend your legs. Maybe reach those hands out. This is your grand finale hold. We got 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back, windshield wipers. Good. Let's take our happy baby. First, open your knees out towards the side. Now grab onto your feet. Bring your heels right on top of the knees, and then spike your heels up to the sky. Open up the knees, pulling your knees to the outside of your armpits, and we can rock. My niece is 3. She's coming out of this pose, but she's so cute. I wish she would stay a baby forever. But she used to do this one all the time. And you're rocking, massaging through your low back, hamstrings. Let's bring the soles of your feet together, knees go out. Variation of cobbler's pose. Good. Let your knees come in towards each other, arms come out into a T. Twist, letting your knees go to the right, gaze goes to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left, gaze goes to the right. Good. Knees come to center. Rock a few times, or just push yourself up into seated. We're going to come all the way into whatever seated pose we like. I'm coming into Sukhasana. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, palms turn out and down towards your hips. Good. Inhale, big sweep. Exhale, huge release. One more. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, big release. Bring your hands forward so you don't hit your knees, into your heart. Let's close our eyes and take one more grateful breath together. Thank you, ladies, for letting me practice with you today. Have a great day, a safe day. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. It was great. Really good.
Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad you can make it. And please be safe. Drink lots of water. I'll put you in my prayers.
Thanks.